Until the moment the richest man's daughter made her entrance, the CEO realized that she was the country wife he had despised. The mother-in-law and mistress were equally puzzled, not believing that a rural girl could be the billionaire's daughter. When the CEO saw the man following the girl, he instantly became furious, scolding the girl for attending the banquet with another man. Unbeknownst to him, the man was actually the girl's brother. A few days prior, the brother had come bearing lavish gifts to celebrate the birthday of his sister's mother-in-law. However, upon seeing his sister being framed by the mistress and subjected to humiliation by the CEO's family, leading to a miscarriage, he vowed to make those who bullied his sister pay the price. However, the girl was very disappointed in the CEO, asking her brother to take her home. To his surprise, the CEO mistook their closeness for an improper relationship and demanded the man to put his wife down. The man retorted, asking if the mistress next to him was not his wife. The CEO had no words to counter this and could only let them leave. Suddenly, he recalled the girl's miscarriage and rushed outside, wanting to clarify what had happened. But the man had already taken the girl far away. The CEO looked up the man's luxury car plate, worth $1 million. The mother-in-law immediately concluded that the girl was having an affair with the man, suspecting the child in her womb was his. At that moment, the mistress feigned concern, saying she shouldn't have come today, or else the girl wouldn't have miscarried. But the mother-in-law had already viewed the child in the mistress's womb as the family heir, showing no intention of blaming the mistress. Then the mistress pulled out an invitation to a business gala hosted by the billionaire. The CEO's sister praised the mistress for being able to help the Fong family in business, while the girl was seen as a hindrance. Little did they know, the invitation actually belonged to the girl. She had planned to use it to inform the CEO about her pregnancy, but had been falsely accused and verbally attacked by the mistress. In a fit of anger, the girl had proposed a divorce and left, accidentally leaving the invitation behind. When she returned home, hearing from her brothers that the child in her womb was gone, she burst into tears. Suddenly, her cries attracted the attention of the billionaire's father. Seeing her aging father, the girl felt immense guilt, regretting leaving home 3 years ago. The father said he didn't blame her, but felt that the CEO was not worthy of her, so he suggested she stay home to help her brothers manage the company. Coincidentally, a few days later, the company was to host a business gala. The father entrusted the organization of the gala to the girl. A few days later, the CEO's family attended the business gala with the invitation card. As the music of a famous pianist filled the air, the billionaire's daughter, in charge of the gala, made a dazzling entrance. When she turned around, the CEO and his mother were instantly dumbfounded. They couldn't believe that the billionaire's daughter was the rural girl they had looked down upon. When they saw the man following her, the sister-in-law guessed that it must be the man who brought the girl into the banquet hall. The CEO mistakenly thought they had an improper relationship and angrily accused the girl of cheating during their marriage. However, the girl didn't want to explain to him, shoving him away and walking off. At that moment, the host announced a benefit for everyone, inviting the guests to perform with the pianist. The sister-in-law pulled the girl's hand up high, mockingly stating that the girl could sing and play the piano. She intended to embarrass the country bumpkin in public, unaware that the girl had practiced piano and singing since childhood. As the guests suggested she perform, her brothers cheered for her, and she had no choice but to walk calmly onto the stage, ready to show her sister-in-law who the real country bumpkin was. Unexpectedly, the CEO suddenly pulled the girl back, saying her actions represented the Fong family and urged her not to make a scene. The girl sensed that the CEO was worried about her embarrassing him, declaring that he had not understood her at all over the years. After saying this, she shook off his hand and stepped onto the stage. Seeing the girl's confident demeanor, the mother-in-law and sister-in-law both believed she was just putting on an act. But when the girl sat at the piano and pressed the keys, the beautiful melody instantly filled the entire hall. At that moment, they realized that the girl truly could play the piano.